Hello, hello, beautiful people from around the world. Hello to everyone that is right here at home in Canada. Welcome, welcome. My name is 𝗦𝗲𝗽𝗁𝗍𝒂. I am a Haitian Canadian adoptee, a mother, mental health advocate, podcaster, and an artist. Welcome wherever you're watching this from. Maybe you're watching it right here at home in Canada. Maybe you're watching this video at a different time zone, at different hours, possibly different days. Welcome. And I want to say thank you for clicking this video because you're not watching this by accident. You were meant to see, to hear, to feel every single word I'm about to share with you. So hang in tight and let's get started. So in this particular video, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be talking about Orange Shirt Day, and I'm going to go in depth what that means right here in Canada. All right? And before I start, I've been wrestling with how I can leave an impact in this world, how I can stand beside my fellow beings and human beings, and what ways can I connect? How can I speak in words that heals, in words that inspire and spark change? And I can do that with your help. And I can do that on this amazing platform that I've found the strength, the resilience, and the courage to create. And I would be an echo if I were to stay silent. That is why I created a podcast. That is why I invite people on the podcast to share their stories. I don't want to be an echo. I want to be a voice. And at times, the voice, the sound that comes out of my breath and lungs, it may be shaky. It may be misunderstood. But I want to continue to do it, regardless of who agrees, disagrees, because deep in my soul, it's guiding me. It's navigating me to the truth and what's right. And what is right now, and what should be right, is for all of us to stand behind, beside, in front, around, to create a love circle around every single person that has been impacted by residential school. All right? We can do it. Okay? But before I start, I have to read this. All right? I understand that I'll never truly understand the pain, the resilience, and the lived experience of Indigenous people and residential school survivors. I cannot know what it feels like to carry those memories and those histories, but I can choose to listen and to stand beside you in solidarity. My role is not to claim that I understand, but it is to practice empathy, respect, and action. So today, this day, and every day, I will choose to listen, to learn. Even if I cannot walk in your shoes, I can walk with you. I can be an ally committed to the truth and reconciliation. And I acknowledge this land I stand on, I sit on, and I speak. It is not mine to be on. I acknowledge as an immigrant that I may never understand, but I want to be an ally. So thank you. Thank you for listening and for watching. Now, I had to do my own research because I am learning, I am growing, and I plan on speaking and teaching, advocating, empowering, and stand as an ally with you. So, Orange Shirt Day, what is it? As an immigrant, I had to learn what it is. I had to. And when we learn, we can begin to create change. So Orange Shirt Day, it's observed on September 30th, right here in Canada. And it's a day of remembrance and education about the history of the ongoing impacts of the residential school system on Indigenous people. On her first day of school, in the 1970s, her brand new orange shirt was given to her by her grandmother, and it was taken away. The shirt has since become a symbol of how Indigenous children and their identities, cultures, and sense of belonging was stripped away from them through residential school. And this day, which should be every day, is also recognized as a national federal holiday, which is also called National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. All right? And I encourage you to educate yourself and learn more. All right? I'm going to walk you through some steps of how you can support and advocate for survivors and those who continue to suffer. Wear orange? I am. I went through my wardrobe today and I found this. This is one of the many orange shirts that I have. And yeah, wear orange. And it shows that you are ready and willing to unite in solidarity for the truth and for reconciliation. And also support Indigenous organizations, whether it's through purchasing their orange shirts and other amazing crafts that they do have. All right? And educate yourself. That's my next key point here. Educate yourself. Learn about residential school. Learn about treaties. Learn about truths that all of us need to know about. Those of us who don't know the history of this beautiful land, Canada. And share resources with your community, with friends in your workplace. Make it normal to talk about those very hard conversations. And read books. Nowadays, you can access anything and everything. There's Audible, the library. There's absolutely no excuses of why you're not educating yourself on this very important matter. I've been doing that. I go to the library quite a bit, and they know me quite a bit where I am, okay? And also, I will be attending, here's this book, 21 Things You May Not Know About the Indian Act, okay? And it's by Bob Joseph, and it says, Helping Canadians Make Reconciliation with Indigenous People a Reality. I will be attending at a local community center of a readout, and this book is what we're going to be reading and tackling each week and having a discussion based on what we read. All right. That is me stepping out to learn. That is me choosing to unpack. And you can do the same too. Especially now, if you go to any local libraries in Calgary, you will see different booths, different books, different resources as you walk in. So there's no excuses not to learn, not to teach yourself. All right. So do that. Do that and advocate. That's what I want to do, is to advocate and also support Indigenous communities. You could donate, you could volunteer, you can help communities and survivors and their families, and you can advocate for policy changes and uphold Indigenous rights. You can support Indigenous artists and writers and businesses. There are many ways you can support them. All right. And I remember, you guys, story time. Because I was adopted from Haiti, and the first place we moved to was in BC. I remember we came from BC to the Stampede, and one of the most beautiful thing that sounded like the heartbeat of Earth and Gaia was drumming, powwow, the singing. It drew me in, and we were standing there just mesmerized watching powwow dancing and the singing, and I still find it mesmerizing. And that has it stayed with me. And I hope the impact that you are planning to do, whether as a government leader, mayor, um, whatever your role is, you can choose to make an impact. All right. And the next key point I want to talk about is we need to push for systemic change. All right. It's easy said than done. But enough said, I think we need to put it into action. All right. Encourage governments, institutions, organization to implement many things that the Indigenous community is facing today or has been facing for a long time. All right. For me, I paint, and I do plan on painting a few different pieces just to honor Indigenous people. All right. I've done the medicine wheel and many other paintings. I have so many projects to do, to work on, to advocate, to be an ally. Okay. Use your gifts to change the world and also your community. All right. Um, Here's another way you can push for change is for missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls, and call for justice. And remember, at the library, it's Red Dress Day for that day. All right. And also advocate for equitable access to healthcare and safe housing for Indigenous communities. All right. Do that. And be an ally. Practice ongoing allyship, which is what I'm doing. Okay, it is. Remember that reconciliation is not just one day. It is not. It's continuous. So when September 31st come, or the month after, Will you remember the very day you were wearing Orange Shirt Day, how it made you feel and what you did on that day? Make it a thing, an imprint on your heart, and something to continue to advocate for. Just because the day has passed does not mean the trauma doesn't remain. The memories don't remain. All right? It's continuous. And reflect on the roles that you're taking, on your role. Maybe you have more power than I do. I'm just me. I don't have degrees in my name, titles. I did went to school. I can read, right? I I'm just a girl, a woman from Haiti, a poor third world country. That's what people say. And here I am sitting right here. There was a day, a time that I could not speak English, that I could not write English. And now you can understand me. I speak with strength, power, and I hope it reaches you where you are. All right? And whether it's small or big, maybe you have power. What are you doing with the power that you have? The power that you've been given? Are you using it for change, for good, to impact, to empower, to equip? Maybe you're in politics. Maybe you own businesses. Maybe use that to impact. All right? And attend community events. Like I did, I just give you a scenario. Okay? There are ceremonies, there are workshops led by Indigenous people. Sit with Indigenous people, ask them questions. Most importantly, listen. Do less talking, do more listening. All right? Do it. And I understand that I'll never understand, that I'll never know, but I stand by you. All right? Will you stand? And will you impact? And what impact are you going to be making? Right? What is it? So, what is it? Oh, as I wrap up this incredible video, I hope that you have taken what you need from it, that it has been impactful and empowering. And remember, it is not just about wearing orange. I encourage all of us to carry forward the reminder of Orange Shirt Day. And remember to commit to learning, to commit to change. While we may never or fully understand the experiences of those who've entered residential schools, but we can choose to honor their truths. We can choose to lead with an open heart, to listen with an open heart, and to take action for reconciliation, because every single child matters. Every single one. Yesterday, today, and always. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for getting this far in the video. And I just want to sit for a minute in silence. I just felt called to do that. I normally go with what my heart and soul wants me to do. All right, just one moment. Mm, thank you. Thank you for watching. And thank you for listening to me talking about this, because I'm not indigenous. No, I don't look indigenous, but I resonate in so many ways. And I am here to be a voice, to be an ally, to stand beside you, walk with you. And I am eagerly, patiently waiting to learn so much more about you. And one day, very soon, I hope, is that I go to different residential school areas, and I go to different communities, different reserves, where I can actually sit, listen, cry with you, hold your hands, and where I can be quiet and feel the impact of your journeys. And through your words, I know I will hear your ancestors speaking to me. That is my hope. And my hope one day is to gain enough power to give you your power back, to gain wisdom, to learn from your wisdom. All right. Thank you for who you are. Thank you for being so resilient, for surviving every day. And even though people may not see what goes in your heart, the impacts that every single day make, and how hard it is every single day, because it is. So I honor you today and always as an immigrant, a Black woman. I understand that I'll never understand. I do. So until next time, friends, I wish you love, light, life, and peace. Be blessed, be well, be healed, and be whole. Take care. Bye for now.